Would I come back to the cemetery? No. Please don't send me to the cemetery again. Well, I'm back at the cemetery, so...
You've heard the stories. During the 7th lunar month, the spirits return. So here's my question for you. What do we owe the dead? And why do we hold on to these rituals year after year? I'm Wendy, and this is Hidden Hustles. After this weekend, I had more questions than answers. So I asked Eugene, who's been documenting these traditions, to meet me back here in the day.
Thanks for meeting me here.
You were very fortunate to be able to experience and see the 7th month celebration in the cemetery. I like to call it the rave on the grave.
Oh, wow.
That line took me by surprise. Let me take you guys back. In reverse.
How do I feel? Honestly, everything moved very fast. It's almost like a blink and it's like finished. It's a bit unnerving, but the ghosts. Sorry, I cannot call. Sorry, it's all this. I don't know what to say. I know there's a lot of things that you can and cannot say, and like should and should not do. So
Everything is fear-based. You know, I sneeze, ghosts. I fall down, ghosts. I think it's so important to understand why we do what we do instead of just being fearful of this grand unknown or even hating the festival.
just to share a little bit of like what I saw that day, starting with the last thing I saw, which was the house burning down.
The idea of the spiritual side of Salman is when you burn these offerings, the spirits get it in the other world.
I think it's my first time seeing it up close, so I'm just like, I have a lot of questions. Like, what's the purpose of like the huata with the whole gods and everything?
For those who are involved in the Getai culture, it is a festival, it is a celebration. And we look forward to that every year. You know, it's a time to gather together, it's a time to eat, time to drink, time to be loud and rowdy.
I'm quite amazed at how elaborate the setup is. There's lights, there is a whole speaker system, there's someone playing the keyboard. I only know like when it's beside a temple, usually it's a huge one, but it's the more traditional Getai. So yeah, it's just like quite interesting that you can have such a huge setup here in the cemetery. Yeah.
Why would performers put on such an elaborate show for the dead?
Eugene,
画册这个东西哦，我从小小时候来，我就很喜欢了。以前我的电话哦，the album is full of 画册的照片的。
OK。
然后我就会在家做那种 miniature 的画册，然后就慢慢长大，然后去做大的画册，就很喜欢。你看，刚才很多人就看到有很亮的画册，人就很吸引那些 crowd， 看到我的 customer 也开心，看到神明也开心，我就很开心了。
你的 customer 是谁？
我的 customer 就是 temple 的那个 god 咯，还有这边的五祖孤魂 ，because we do performance for them to see 啊，所以他们就是我 customer 啦。
那你做这个做多久？
应该是11或12岁的时候就开始接触画册了。
哦哇哦！
那个时候的 lifestyle 就是读书、office 回家，人很少会跟朋友出去的。没有办法 ，I have to do what I should do。
哦，所以你觉得这是应该做的？
因为是我的爸爸的嘛，我老爸是因为我。
这是他的 business right？ 这
是他的 business。
OK。
然后 after that 我就慢慢学，然后慢慢接手。然后就只有1两而已。然后后面就搞到第2辆。
It seemed like to Eugene, because this was his life, it was his duty.
万事起头难呐，就是偷开始的时候，就是一定会有人看不起，但就是永远不放弃哦。Believe in myself 啦。If I believe that my parents is still supporting me, I will keep going 哦。
Perhaps the reason some continue tradition is to honor the people who started them.
So 7th month and Hungry Ghost Festival means different things to different people. In the religious belief, we're talking about Taoism and Buddhism. It's about remembering your ancestors and you want to sort of give them blessings and merits to help them move to a better place. The spiritual masters, the mediums, believe that the spirits are hungry. Gates of hell open, it's full of spirits walking around the place. You want to give them something as well. Then there's the social and cultural side. 7th month is a time for celebration, and that's where you have the Getai, the festivals, the auction. The idea of a Getai is to entertain. So you can imagine if grandma liked this when she was alive, she will also like it when she's dead. For the underworld gods, they are more happy to sit down and drink and smoke.
OK， 好，来，我们的阿伯现在正在要回来了，我们来掌声一下啊！我欢迎我们的阿伯回来。OK， 好，来啊。
好啦，第一首歌特别送给所有的阿伯们。
The living would come and the spirits would come and the ancestors would see how the younger generation is enjoying themselves, they are happy, they are eating well, and then they can go back to wherever they came and be very happy that their descendants is doing well.
Do you believe that they are there listening?
I believe.
Okay.
I can feel, I cannot see. 你 feel 到他们不是说哎呦很怕那种阴森森啊、冷冷的 ，no. They let me know that they are around, but then they won't harm me. 我会感觉到他在跟我说，你不用怕，经过那种感觉这样而已咯。
Like 你的感觉是怎么样？Like singing for the living and for 人家 who's like not here.
来坟场，不管是拜拜还是唱歌，都是非常有意义的。表达一些其实虽然他们不在了，但我们人间呐，我们还是会怀念他们。重点还是看他们拜拜 ，especially when 他们开始点火烧那个灵屋啊那些给他们的时候 ，I will feel 哇，好像slowly功德要圆满这样来的。会觉得我在做好事啊，我唱歌给他们听啊，来的咯。我们有这种善意 ，they will also will 无形中来保佑我们来的啦。
For nearly 20 years, Fien's devotion has carried her through every show. Like many who came before her, she keeps the Getai tradition alive, singing to remind the spirits they're never forgotten.
In the 70s, you will find a Getai in every estate. Last time was all fixed Getai, big stage, very opulent. But you gotta roll with times. You still want your Getai, you want to make it budget friendly? Roving Getai is the thing.
And before that, the floats rolled into the neighborhood, loud, bright, and open to anyone who wandered down.
First time you come here.
First time.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, first time you haven't seen them before?
I never know. But how come they come here?
I think 他们有 like supporters 在这里。他们的 temple 有 supporters， I think 他们来。
掌声鼓励给我们的赞助人士，感谢您。那我们才有这个机会来到这里呢，来到这里为大家送上。
So I think it's the first time that a mobile Getai is in this neighborhood. So a lot of them are quite intrigued. And some of the kids are around as well. I think they're all very fascinated about this very brightly lit vehicle that people are singing at.
We were actually playing Uno with our cousin. We heard this, so we came down.
So we came down running.
We came down and watched.
We watched it.
There's so many
Different.
beautiful trucks, and there is a live performance here with some of those Taoist mediums.
Is it your first time watching?
No.
No, it's
So
not
you
our
watched
first time. Yes, we attended a few before as well.
Do you all feel that this is something that should be kept?
Yes.
Oh, why?
So that our ancestors can come visit us whenever they feel like.
strip the spiritual, strip the religion, there is still that culture and tradition that people with no affiliation to either side would come and watch because that was what they grew up with. Their parents brought them to Getai as a kid. They grew up bringing their kids to Getai. The ghost stories, the bright lights, the loud music, the incense smoke, strip of the religious and spiritual side, that is a Singapore hungry ghost culture.
Watching these families gather around the bright lights and loud music, I could see the community aspect Eugene described. And maybe they continue these traditions because of familiarity. But a question remains. Throughout the chaos of the night, I've been wondering about these faces I've seen. Who are they? And what role do they play?
I've never seen anything of this nature before, so I'm a bit unsure what to expect. We'll see what happens. Yeah, because it seems like a very big thing. I think there's a lot of the faces are painted, which I heard from the person who is being trans today, that it's not normally done like this. So today they are doing it big because it's like a big festival.
At the temple, I watched people prepare for what they believe will be direct contact with the gods. And what a sight it was.
post 一摆出来，就是那个声音。
This is the iconic hell duo. So they're like constables, they are responsible for the spirits. When the gates open, they sort of let the spirits run free and then they're supposed to catch them and reel them back.
Why is there need to trans gods to speak to them?
I think that's more of the spiritual Taoism side of things. It dates back, way back. You have Kong, all these other Chinese deities and pantheons that would use a human vessel to come down to earth and talk. Maybe it's more for the human need to see a physical person talk to them in the voice of God. Because assuming God is going to hear your prayer doesn't quite cut it. But having that intermediary listening to you, talking to you, saying yes, makes you believe. And maybe that belief is what's required for your wishes to go through.
You know, I can't help but think about it. At the cemetery, we do this for the ones who've left us. In the neighborhoods, it's for those that are still here. But the spirits, do they really receive what we give them?
We are unsure whether a lot of things that we do here matter in the afterlife.
So there's a lot of debate and discussion going on. So there's a group of people who do not believe that burning anything will go down to the underworld. But there's also a group of people who believes that whatever you burn will go to them. So two very different factions. Neither side can be proven right or wrong. So you don't want to take that away from them. Because at the end of the day, it's their intention. They remember the ancestors. They feel good doing it. And I think there's so much value to that. Whether there's other world received or not, no matter what the masters say, in your heart you feel like you have done something right.
Right. So that act is, you would say, is more for the person here than for the person in the afterworld. Okay.
The same way we talk about funeral. You can believe the religious side that the rites are important for the spirit to move on. But let's say you're an atheist. What's a funeral for? The living to grieve. We don't have the answer. It's what you believe. But if you ask me today, Eugene, will you stop praying during 7 months? I'll go, why? It takes me all of 10 minutes to do it once during 7 months. Maybe grandma's not going to get it, maybe grandma does. But it makes me sleep better at night.
I do like the concept of remembrance and remembering the people who are no longer here. It means something to them. Yeah, when I see them during the Getai performances. And then, like what you mentioned, the social aspect. Because the question I had also is like, is this a dying tradition? Because honestly, I don't think a lot of people know why it's being done.
Yep, you've got to look at it beyond just the surface. So if you look at all the different verticals of the religious, the social and the spiritual side of the belief, the one common thread is about doing good and giving back. It's the act of generosity. We, the living, want that 7-month tradition. It's for us more than anything else.
Is that what the whole 7 month is about?
To me, I feel that's what the unspoken thing really is.
After all of this, I saw how the dead are kept alive in memory and the living kept together in community. Whether out of responsibility, fear, faith, superstition, or tradition. The 7th month culture in Singapore may have started off for the dead, but maybe the reason it has survived through the decades is because of what it does for the living.
Now I can see on the video. I love OGS.